tanan si RD sa ako last week.
But anyway, thank you to Ma'am Ellen Delante for doing a great job.
Of course, si Ma'am Ellen pa kayang-kaya ng ating mga supervisors at lahat ng empleyado ng DepEd Region 10 na mag-stand in dito sa atin, partner.
Definitely agree, partner. And who are you wearing today?
Of course, for today, I am wearing from the Human Resource Development Division from HRDD, their shirt for L&D or
Learning
and Development. However, partner, pwede po siya lahi ang pasabot sa L&D.
Meaning?
From the land of beauty and bounty, Lanao del Norte.
Yay! Correct. So, L stands for Lanao. D for Del. Asa man ang norte?
Kanay mong assignment karon, partner, to find your true north.
No need for the... Find your true north?
Yes, partner. Yeah. Assignment na nimo og tanan nga naa sa atong technical staff.
No more assignments, partner, because I already have the answer to that. L for Lanao.
Okay.
D for Del. And the ampersand here for N, Norte and Norte. So in short, Lanao del Norte. Our guest for today's episode.
Of course. And partner, napapuilain word na kabutang di sa imong shirt. Murag mas klaro din ha sa imong.
Yes.
So other word that we see there.
Leadership. In other words, today's episode, we will discuss leadership in Lanao del Norte, the division of Lanao del Norte.
The leadership innovations and best practices of the division of Lanao del Norte, especially during this time of the COVID-19 pandemic, partner.
That's right, partner Narada. Anyway, having said that, welcome to our fourth episode of BIGATEN DepEd X for 2021. Previously on our program, we had Biyaheng CDO featuring the Power 10 Plus initiatives of the division of Cagayan de Oro City with SDS Cherry May L. Limbaco. Then we also had Biyaheng NAYAP, highlighting the ways forward for teachers and school heads' professional development with Chief Raymond S. Antolo of the Human Resource Development Division of the Regional Office. And finally, we had Biyaheng Educalidad discussing the proposed limited face-to-face delivery of classes with no less than RD Art, partner.
That's right, Paolo. And for today's episode, we will be recognizing some of our schools division offices that are already prime HRM bronze awardees for being compliant with the level 2 maturity. We'll also be featuring the division of Lanao del Norte for its innovations, particularly in the delivery of distance learning, and of course, some reminders and updates on early registration and the newly designed uniforms for our DepEd personnel, both teaching and non-teaching. Di ba, partner? Exciting kaayo ang atong topics for today.
Correct. Tama ka dyan, partner. At bilang pang buena mano natin, mga ka-DepEd, para sa bahaging For the Win DepEd Normin, masaya tayong ibahagi sa lahat ang tagumpay na nakamit ng iba't ibang sangay ng Rehiyon 10 bilang Prime HRM Bronze Awardees na ipinagkaloob ng Civil Service Commission or CSC. Para sa kaalaman po ng lahat, ang Prime HRM ay isang mekanismo na nagbibigay kapangyarihan sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno tulad na lamang ng sa atin sa DepEd, partner Narada, sa pamamagitan ng pagbuo at pagpapabuti ng kanilang kakayanan lalong-lalo na sa pamamahala ng mga empleyado, sistema, gawi at iba pa.
At tayo naman dito sa opisina, partners, sa Rehiyon 10, kasalukuyan din nating pinaghahandaan ang pagsusumiti natin para sa Prime HRM Certification na siyang pinagsisikapan ngayon sa pangunguna ni Chief Raymond S. Antolo.
Tama ka dyan, partner. At pwede tayong mag-benchmark sa kanila sa mga...
Yes, mga divisions
natin. Na ito, tama, oo. Para kahit papano, mas mapaigting at mapabuti pa natin ang ating paghahanda.
Sang-ayon ako dyan, partner. Kaya, congratulations muli sa mga sangay ng Bukidnon, Camiguin, Iligan City, Lanao del Norte, Misamis Occidental, kasama ang Oroquieta City, Ozamis City, Tangub City, at Valencia City bilang Prime HRM Bronze Awardees for Level 2 Maturity. Naway maging inspirasyon ng inyong magandang halimbawa para sa iba pa nating mga sangay sa Rehiyon 10. And by the way, partner, we would like to thank EPS Rebecca P. Postrano for the list of the Prime HRM awardees.
Yan. Binigay niya yan sa akin madaling araw, ha?
Lahat tayo dito gising na gising.
Oo, so
Tropang
thank you.
gising.
Yan,
Okay.
thank you very much, Eps.
Now this time, ladies and gentlemen, for our segment, Anong Meron Ngayon, we are lucky to have with us today the Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Lanao del Norte, Dr. Edelberto L. Oplenaria, and later on, the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary T. Masesar, who will share with us their initiatives in the division in this time of the pandemic, particularly their innovations on modular distance learning. Good morning, SDS Oplenaria and ASDS Masesar. Thank you for being with us today.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning po!
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, SDS and ASDS. Now, let me start with you, SDS Eddie. Would you like to share with us your division's innovations in this time of the pandemic and what motivated you to implement the said innovations, sir?
Okay. First of all, before I will answer the question, my morning greetings to all our DepEd and of course our regional Director Art Bayuko. Director Art was with us yesterday in Lanao, the North, and of course our host, Dr. Ramon Abrela, Attorney Candice, and my Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary Tulod Basisar, and all the people here in Lanao del Norte. Good morning. Thank you very much for the question, Attorney Candice. And before I will go direct to my answer, I have to be clear and categorical with it. But before I will discuss with the innovation, I would like to impress on our people in Region 10 that I am following the DepEd Order number 12 of 2020, which is the adoption of the basic education learning continuity plan, which it lays down the 4 learning modalities to be used by all schools in all over the country that with our face, distance learning, blended learning, and homeschooling. However, because of the unique conditions we have in Norte, brought about by our topography, and also with the availability of all the facilities that we have in we open to make use of the distance learning, of which the components are modular distance learning, or the use of SLM or self-learning modules. Then the online learning for those places with available internet connections, and the radio-based instruction and the TV-based instruction, of which we are currently the main contributor now from Region 10 or DepEd National TV. And with that, I am taking proud of our DepEd TV La Norte, our contribution to the nationwide effort to bring education using the distance learning modality. I am motivated to make use of these modalities to ensure that the mandate of DepEd will be continued even if we are challenged by the COVID-19 pandemic. And with that, taking consideration also the existing home conditions of our learners, that's the primary reason why I opted to make use of those learning modalities. So far, that's what I can say about our learning modalities in Lano del Norte, Attorney and Dr. Ramon.
Yes, thank you very much, SDS. So dito sa Lanao del Norte now, we know that the modalities that they are undertaking, they consider their topography, they consider
That's
their
right.
environment. And sama sa gisulti ni SDS Eddie ganina nga their division is one of the main contributors to the DepEd TV. Was that correct?
National, yeah.
And speaking of the national
Yes.
scope, let me announce to everybody, our ka-DepEd, that we are live and alive in DepEd Philippines. Not
That's
only
right. Mhm.
in the DepEd Region 10 Facebook, but also in the web, in the Facebook page of DepEd
DepEd Philippines. Yan. Live po tayo sa DepEd Philippines. Ayan. And by the way, partner ha, bago tayo magpatuloy, pansin ko lang, napakaganda po ng set ng Division of Lanao del Norte. I wonder who prepared all these things. Napakaganda po ng register ninyo sa sa monitor po natin. Ang ganda-ganda po ng set ninyo, SDS, ASDS. Congratulations po sa men and women behind the preparation of the set.
Makasana all yun ka, partner. Yes. And mamaya po, babalikan po namin kayo SDS. Ngayon naman po, sabay-sabay nating panoorin ang video tungkol sa two-way radio modular distance learning modality ng sangay ng Lanao del Norte.
Antenna Station, Early Station, Waterbury Station, and Jan Station.
I am overwhelmed to witness how a small community here in the division of Lanao del Norte managed to solve the educational challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. The leadership of Cahayag Integrated School and Barangay Local Government Unit of Cahayag established the two-way radio-based instruction, which has become the important communication line between the teacher and the learners.
Sa nakita ko dito sa Barangay Cahayag, napaka-feasible talaga ang two-way radio-based instruction because marami ng mga BIPAT at mga rescuer na may mga radyo na. Nagkaroon kami ng pagtitipon sa lahat ng mga modulators, lalo na sa BIPAT at saka mga rescuer, para mai-arrange namin yung program at saka yung schedule at para ma-arrange namin yung mga bata na kanilang i-cater.
Sa pag-propose na principal nga doon na sila plano sa two-way radio-based instruction, among nakita sa council nga dako kay katabang din ang mga bata mo participate sila pabasahon sa maestra o tungod nga na amo kini kaidahan sa council sa walay pagduha-duha.
This two-way radio-based instruction is of great help to our learners, especially in Cahayag Integrated School. Facilitators or radio modulators were given or assigned to learners and their nearest learners. So they were also given program of activities. This new normal class will start an hour of interaction between the teacher and the learner. The teacher makes sure that there is a quality learning of the learners in the first sem of our school year 2020.
Dako ni katabang sa amuha. Parihan ako nga estudyante nga dili kayo kasabot sa ubang lesson sa module. Kung nakoy pangutana ni ma'am, mura ra gihapon siya naa sa akong atubangan bahalag dili face to face. Basta madunggan lang nako yang tingog nga iyang gidiscuss akong gipangutan.
Ako isip isa ka ginikanan, nalipay kog dako nga nakahuna-huna among principal dinhi og nagbugna siya ning rektuha. Excited akong anak nga mo-answer sa iyahang module og motubag sa iyahang ICOM inig schedule na sa iyang klase. Kung module lang manggod, dili makapangutan ang mga bata sa maestra kung say sakto unsay dili.
Isip usa ka PTA president napasayon og dako ang paggamit sa mga bata sa radio-based instruction. Dili nami mo gasto pa para makabalo amo ang mga anak o aron may balaan nila og unsay mga instruction sa module. Napasabot sa mga maestra pinaagi ni ining radio og masabtan pud sa mga bata dako kay mig kalipay isip ginikanan nga gimugna kini sa eskwelahan ug tabang sa barangay.
So kaming mga ginikanan
Ayan. So, that was the video. Parang meron tayong konting technical
Yes, but
glitch
perhaps
doon,
we
partner.
can go back to that video later on if we still have more time.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, ngayon naman po mga ka-DepEd, makakausap po natin ang punong guro ng Kahayag Integrated School, si Ginoong Norberto B. Frias. Sir Frias, magandang umaga po.
Good morning po. Good morning po, sir.
Hello, good morning, sir. Sir Frias, pwede niyo po bang ibahagi sa amin kung bakit napagpasahan niyo na gumamit ng two-way radio frequency para sa inyong modular distance learning? Sir.
Yes po, sir. In terms of learning strategies and modalities in the new normal education today, where the community has scarcity of learning resources such as smartphones, TV, access of internet connection, I have decided to pursue the use of very reliable resources of the use of handheld radio. Since the community been adopting the use of it 2 years ago as part of their daily activities and as means of their communication.
I see. Partner?
Yes, Sir Frias. Good morning po. Magandang umaga po again. Now, my question for you, sir, is giunsa man nimo pagkumbinsi sa mga tingkanan, sa mga tigbatay, apuna ang mga opisyales sa barangay na mo gamit ni aning two-way radio frequency, sir?
Para sa school sa Kahayag, sa iyo na kay kumbinsi ang mga bintana, mga barangay officials. In fact, we have conducted a parents orientation with the participation of barangay officials for the implementation of this two-way radio-based instruction. And we found no problem at all, no hesitation, and reluctance to embrace this mode of learning to our pupils in the community. As long as it's for the sake of our learners, they are willing to go for it.
So importante gigi partner ng participation, partnership with the parents, the guardians, our stakeholders. That's right. And Sir Frias, kaano po ba epektibo ang two-way radio frequency? Unsa siya ka-epektibo, sir?
Sa akong nakita, it's very effective. No? Because there is absolutely 100% participation and cooperation of our barangay officials, radio modulators, parents, teachers, learners during the conduct of the classes. I can say that the effectiveness of the program is of optimal level. Also, I observed that there is a significant improvement in academic performance of our learners since we have started this two-way radio-based instruction. This mode of learning, sir, is very important for me. It's very effective and it's very important.
So siguro, Sir Frias, no, pwede kayo mo anhadi ang mga tagalaing divisions para mag-benchmark sa inyo, ha? And makakatuon kung giunsa ninyo pagbuhat ng two-way radio o pag-implementar ng two-way radio modality.
Aron mahimo po nila
Okay,
dito sa mga lugar.
Yes.
Welcome, guys, sir. Welcome. Tanan. Welcome, guys, sir.
Nadunggan to ninyong tanan ha, ingon si Sir Frias, welcome daw tang tanan. Pero of course, kung nato na pagunahon ako muna din tanan.
Yes.
And also, sir, giunsa man ninyo sa inyong eskwelahan na pag-aantay ang inyong mga programa sa klase para makahabot ninyo ang inyong mga tumong tingka.
Simple na kay ma'am, no? Thank you for that question. Teachers are scheduled Monday to Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. from kindergarten to grade 9, as shown in our class program. And also, radio modulators are also scheduled to pupils whom they're going to give their support. Ano lang kasimple, ma'am? I-arrange lang mo ang program sa tanan, mga radio modulators by Burok.
I see. So,
Gamit po nila ilang local leaders ito, tap nila ang services sa ilang mga local leaders para makuha ilang tumong at pinuha.
that's very good. But partner and Sir Frias, all of these are futile. For the meantime, partner, let's read some of our greetings from our live viewers. From my sister, Grace Avera Galardo.
Present
Greetings from
as si
Baltimore.
sister.
Yes, US.
Okay.
Nagbigay na siya.
Always given siya. From Michelle Rosales, good morning everyone. And answering from Sacred Heart Village Elementary School Division of Oro.
We have Rolisa Benedicto watching with you from San Fernando.
That's from Bukidnon. We have Abazo Maglisod, good morning, balik ang mga ngalan. The Teacher's News Chronicle. Mary Jean Atas Villaruz, good morning po. Watching from Robocon Elementary School from Linamon District Division of Lanao del Norte.
Jennifer de la Fuerte watching from Don Carlos, Bukidnon.
We also have Rafi Taban, good morning, Vincent, watching live from Talang Division of the South Oriental.
Sabrina Lorraine Aying Argue, good morning, watching from Felisa Villoria Bond Memorial School, Division of Lanao del Norte. Ayan, so...
And bumalik na ang ating mga bisita at partners galing sa Division of Lanao del Norte.
That's right. Again, Sir Frias, all of these efforts, initiatives will be futile without funding po. So we wonder, how did you go about funding the implementation or the installation of the school's two-way radio antennas and radio units?
Thank you, sir, for the question. Support from the barangay through the chairperson, Honorable Felipe Pilmulio, who donated 45 units of handheld radio to our school for the use of this program. And for our active municipal mayor, Bacolod, Lanao del Norte, Honorable Felipe Miquiabas, Bill Engineer Joselito in Miquiabas, Municipal Administrator, also donated the Omni antenna, sir, for the use of our transmission in the school.
Ayan, so partner, importante talaga ang interfacing, coordination, synergy, whatever you call it, kailangan talaga makipag-ugnayan sa ating mga stakeholders for support.
Correct, partner.
Yeah. At well, for the meantime, thank you, Sir Frias. At para naman sa pangalawang mekanismo ng sangay ng Lanao del Norte, ang kanilang digital modular learning modality, panoorin po natin ito.
The municipality of Kauswagan is a fifth-class municipality with 13 barangays situated in the province of Lanao del Norte, Region 10, Philippines, which aims to provide quality education, functional skills, training and expertise to the populace to ensure the people's desirability and functionality in the community. LGU Kauswagan has established a strong partnership with the DepEd schools, to be specific, with Marcela Timabanta National High School, with the public elementary schools, TESDA, and ALS in improving inclusive literacy. In the light of COVID-19 public health emergency, the Department of Education has implemented distance learning modalities to ensure that all learners still have access to quality education while also ensuring the health and safety of all DepEd personnel and learners in the general public. This is pursuant to the DepEd Order 012 Series of 2020 or the adoption of Basic Learning Continuity Plan for school year 2020 to 2021.
We provided tablets to all the students. We decided to do that. We know that it's very expensive, but in the long run, we can save a lot of money. Kasi nakikita ko na if we have to do it through Rizo-Rizo, we have to spend like every quarter, we have to spend like 1.5 million for Rizo machines, for the ink, for the paper, and then nadudurog lang, nawawala. So for us, I think it's much wiser to provide tablet for every student we have. So one tablet for one child.
The brilliant minds and generous hearts of LGU officials, headed by the very active and supportive Municipal Mayor, Honorable Romel C. Arnado, has responded actively to immediate need of time, and that is the provision of tablets in every public school in Kauswagan.
The unprecedented closure of schools and the sudden shift in the educational landscape prompted educational leaders to implement distance learning modalities suited to the varied capabilities of schools, teachers, and learners. The decision as to which modality a school should implement had to be made according to numerous considerations, such as availability of funds, specifically for the printing of self-learning modules, for the purchase of equipment and gadgets, and for internet connection. This was challenging because schools had to contend with adjusting the delivery of instruction according to the resources, materials, and tools the school, teachers, and parents have. While schools has funding support, most parents cannot afford to purchase equipment and gadgets for their learners. Partnering with key stakeholders.
There you have it. That was the video from the Division of Lanao del Norte. Ngayon naman, partner, ngayon naman po mga ka-DepEd, makakasama po natin ang punong guro.
Parang mamaya siguro, partner.
Iba ka nag-change outfit pa, partner.
Yes.
Hindi kay kumahadlok ani sa iya, kay kailami ani niya, partner.
Tama ba? Okay, so for the meantime, basa muna tayo ng mga greetings. From Rogelio Remulta Etol, good morning, watching from Kahayagan Elementary School, Kapatagan West District Division of Lanao del Norte.
Yes, and we also have Abelino Padrones. Good morning, everyone, Region 10 from Balsons ES, Cabanglasan District Division of Bukidnon. Good morning, sir.
All right. Brenda P. Gutib, good morning, watching from Marcela T. Mabanta National High School.
And here we go. So we have now here our guest na makakasama natin ngayong araw na ito, ang punong guro or ang principal ng Marcela T. Mabanta National High School, si Ginang Rowena Ilontayaw. Magandang umaga po, Ma'am Rowena. Good morning.
Good morning, Attorney Candice. Good morning, Sir Raymond. Magandang umaga. Especially to sa ama ng ating DepEd Region 10, RD Art Bayokot. Good morning po, sir.
Yes. Correct. And the contrast of the colors, nindot kaayo. So really congratulations to the entire Lanao del Norte team. Nindot yung kaayo. Gipanukaran mo yun nila. Busa, actually partner, di na natamadayon karon. Kay conflict dia sa atong ISO nga audit, di ba? But realizing the efforts, the preparations that Lanao del Norte did, murag lisod kayo i-postpone.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Lang yun kaayo sila.
Thank you na lang sa IQA team for the approval.
Yes, of course. Kay synergy ba ya? Kinahanglan
Yes.
mag-adjust sa schedule sa
Correct.
mga tao. Now, Ma'am Rowena, ikwento
Yes,
niyo
Attorney. Good
kung
morning.
paano nagkaroon ng libreng tablets ang mga mag-aaral sa Kauswagan.
Sure po. Kaming lahat ay very overwhelmed sa support ng aming buting Mayor, Romel C. Arnado. Thank you so much, Mayor. Kaming lahat, mga school heads, especially sa mga learners at sa mga parents, are very proud of the initiative ni Mayor Romel Arnado. Sana tularan ng lahat ng mga local chief executives sa ating region. Ito po ang nangyari, Attorney Candice. All elementary and secondary schools in Kauswagan District have been experiencing the strong support of LGU Kauswagan. But it was strengthened more during the COVID-19 pandemic. Our kind-hearted local chief executive, Mayor Romel Arnado, responded immediately to provide learning opportunity to all our learners from kinder to grade 12 in our district amidst this health crisis. Last June of 2020, he called up an emergency meeting to all school heads of Kauswagan District. During the meeting, he shared his insights on the printing of these self-learning modules after telling him that the turnout of our LESF Learners Enrollment Survey was that parents preferred to choose printed modular distance learning over other learning modalities. But Mayor gave his stance that time will come there will be a shortage of bond papers, considering that the entire country will need it. So why not deliver learning in electronic manner? because as we can see, our learners now are adept in computer-assisted instruction. So that time, we agree with his suggestion. He added also that our learners now are much inclined in the use of gadgets. So then, during the meeting also, he told us that he is already appropriating budget for a free Wi-Fi connections to all district of Kauswagan, to all schools in the district of Kauswagan. So talagang very timely ang pagbibigay ng gadgets ng aming mayor. So yun po.
Ayan. So, partner, definitely all these things did not come so easy, no? Di ba?
Trabahuan talaga.
Tama. So, Ma'am Rowena, how did you make digital modular learning easy, user-friendly, and accessible for all the learners po?
Okay. I-add ko lang po, sir, na aside sa tablets na binigay sa amin ng aming buting mayor, binigyan din niya kami lahat ng mga free CCTV cameras with the blue guards sa lahat ng mga schools. So talagang overwhelming ang kanyang support. So that's it.
Talagang masasabi natin sana all.
Sana all.
Yes, sana all.
Yeah. Yes, go on, Ma'am We.
So, ang teachers, sir, provide printed learning materials. Yun ang ginawa namin. What is inside the learning package are the following: activity sheets, answer sheets, and we also upload files, locally developed audio and video lessons sa mga teachers. Tapos, mayroon din doong another thing, sir, yung SK namin, yung Sangguniang Kabataan namin, sa aming barangay, ay nagbigay ng flash drive para sa separate memory in the form of OTG para maipasok namin ang mga developed na video lessons and audio lessons sa mga ginawa ng mga teachers. So, yun po, sir. Talagang supportive ang LGU namin. Even the SKs.
Napakaganda po ng relasyon ng Division of Lanao del Norte at ng kanilang mga stakeholders. Yeah?
The LGU, the Sangguniang Kabataan, everybody has helped in order to deliver the modality that they have choose for their learners.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Fund na you are using the tablets that have been provided for you by the LGU. Ang among pangutana, Ma'am Rowena, epektibo ba usab ang paggamit aning mga tablets para sa distance modular learning?
Yes, attorney, talagang effective. The use of tablets in the distance modular learning is very effective in the teaching learning process as compared to ordinary methods of teaching. These are some of the reasons. One, digital learning is leading its way to technology education, which is already aligned in our 21st century education. You know, millennials are adept to using gadgets, di ba? They learn at their own pace and learn independent with less pressures from the teachers. So they can use the tablets also to access internet for more online teaching and for more information and more research for our learners. Another po, yung mga learners na may problema sa reading, meron din silang tablet but they are in constant and close supervision sa mga teachers at kasama po din namin ang partner namin sa we are doing home reading activity with the teachers assigned. At saka partner din namin yung mga SK sa pagbabasa nila. Yun po, sa mga may problema sa reading. Kasi sa grade 7 namin, we have 80 learners na medyo talagang hindi pa independent readers.
I see. So, ayan partner, nabanggit mo kanina yung, 'di ba, yung partnership with the SK.
Yes.
Importante 'yun.
Nai-imagine ko na lang ang pagtulong-tulong nila everyday, especially in assisting those who are not yet independent readers.
That's
Nindot
right.
gid yan siya picture nga atong makita, partner.
Yes, partner. And Ma'am Weng, how do you go about the distribution and retrieval of all the files from the learners?
Okay. Ganito yan, sir. Since our learners are coming from different barangays, and we also have learners from other municipalities, the distribution and retrieval of all SLMs from our learners are scheduled every 2 weeks instead of weekly basis. With this schedule, teachers were given enough time to prepare and upload all learning packages such as these videos, locally developed by the teachers, and all the rest. So, another, pinagbigyan din namin ang request ng mga parents na magkakaroon kami ng take-turn scheme. Kasi yung iba, the same family, the same purok, and some have personal connection. So, okay na sa amin na sila ang magdala para to solve the transportation expenses also. So, yun ang ginawa namin, attorney.
So murag tanan yun partner na gyud nila how they will go about the distance learning mechanism that they are implementing. Now, Ma'am Rowena, kalumanta nga ang atong mga kabatan-una ng atong mga estudyante, they are who we call the digital natives. Ganahan gid kay sila aning gamit og tablet.
Yes, exactly.
And through the use for digital learning. Now, kumusta man pod ang feedback or komentaryo gikan sa mga parents or sa ilang mga guardians with respect to digital modular learning? Okay ra po pod sa ilaha or nag-adjust ba sila sa inani nga pamaagi, Ma'am Rowena?
Wow, very much okay, attorney. No, in fact, they keep on telling us that they are proud that they belong to this school, these municipalities. Parents and guardians are so happy and grateful to LGU Kauswagan for the gadgets given. They feel so lucky and blessed to have received all the gadgets for free. The parents and our learners appreciate also very much to our teachers for the assistance in the manipulation and operation of the tablets. And even during the time when the tablet is in trouble and when the learner is confused in its operation. Another, students find it easy also to access self-learning modules by just finger tapping only of the gadget compared to the printed modules because they will have they will take time flipping through pages of these printed modules. Also, using tablets in digital learning lessen the burden of carrying a bundle of modules since all SLMs are in one gadget. Ayun po.
So very accessible, very convenient for our learners yun kung kani ang ilang gamiton sa ilang pag-eskwela, partner.
That's right, partner. And I really hope our schools, our offices, divisions are doing really effective interfacing, learning from each other's best practices.
Sakto gid pa, partner. Now, Ma'am Rowena, daghan kayong salamat o congratulations po sa
Yes, thank you. Thank you po.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Rowena.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Attorney Sir Raymond. Salamat po.
Thank you. So this time, partner, we have with us the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary T. Masesar. Good morning again, ASDS. Siguro murag wala pa siguro no kamulo pa tong prepare si ASDS.
Guwapa naman to siya daan ganina pero musamot pag siya kagwapa karon ini gawas niya on screen.
Yes, that's right. Okay, basa sa atong mga.
Let's say hi to our viewers. Yes, partner, go ahead.
Menchi Hani Lade Balvestamin. Hello, good morning everyone watching here from Pinpin Elementary School, Tubod, East District.
We also have Mary Flor Gonzalez Abrera. Good morning,
My
DepEd
sister.
Region 10. Watching live from Mogs, Cagayan de Oro, Misamis Oriental.
Ayan. Chrismy Alta Marino Cabrera. Good morning, watching from Santo Niño, Tubod, East District, Lanao del Norte.
Of course. And we also have Jane Lorraine Basiga. Good
Basiga.
morning, watching from Kahayagan Elementary School, Kapatagan, Lanao del Norte also.
Of course, why not? Norhata Daud, Assalamualaikum, watching. Yan.
And meron pa po with Black Widow SPL, God Bless Division of Lanao del Norte, watching from Kapatagan East Central, Geraldine Aranaido. Good
Yeah.
morning po.
Good morning. Meron pa ba? Meron pa. Si Joanne Lato Damatuan. Good morning, watching from Quezon Central Elementary School, Division of Bukidnon. By the way, partner, ako ng alma mater.
Ang unsa to nga eskwelahan?
Quezon Central Elementary School. Diha ko nag-eskwela elementary ko.
Ikaw ang valedictorian na to, partner.
Dili sad kay tama naman ko dito grade 4.
Okay. So kung nagtaman na ka grade 6, ikaw tong valedictorian.
Unta. Sa pagka grade 5 o grade 6, nibalhin ako og West City Central School Division of Cagayan de Oro City.
Pero dili gyapon ikaw ang valedictorian.
Dili gyapon ako, partner.
Okay, sige. And then we also have Dao Atan Salam. Good morning. Watching here, Salvador Central ES, Salvador Lanao del Norte.
Ayan. So, we're back. This time, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary T. Macesar, of course, together with SDS. Good morning again, ASDS.
Good morning, ASDS. Good morning, SDS. We're back live and alive.
Yes. Happy Tuesday, Norman family. To our beloved Regional Director, Dr. Arturo P. Bayoko, and to me, and of course, the of DepEd Region.
Ayan, good morning. Baka medyo mahina yata yung sound register natin, no? From your end po, Ma'am ASDS, baka pwede natin ma-improve siguro?
Yes, kayang-kaya ng
Kayang-kaya
kanilang
yan,
technical
oo.
team yan.
Okay. But anyway, ASDS, ayan. Ayan, malakas na. Loud and
I
clear.
think that's good. Okay.
Okay. ASDS, ayan. How has the division supported the implementation of the two-way radio modality in Bacolod and the digital modular learning in Kauswagan?
Okay, once again, warm greetings from the land of beauty and bounty. As you know, Sir Ramon and Attorney Candice, Sir Eddie and I have been very passionate about providing every school the best support as we continuously encourage the school heads to be creative, resourceful, and innovative. As soon as we learn about the implementation of the two-way radio modality in Bacolod and the digital modular learning in Kauswagan, we sent personnel from the SGOD and the CID to check on how we can provide technical assistance to the school heads and the teachers. For Kahayag Elementary School, we are working on the purchase of additional antenna wire and other needed supplies for improved radio signal to reach more communities.
Ayan. So, narinig mo yan, partner, di ba?
So they have been very supportive of the initiatives and the programs being implemented in their schools. Now, before sad ko mangutana sa imo further ASDS, mangutana lang pud ko, wala kay ka nainitan din ha ASDS, kay murag duol kay ka sa kalayo, murag init gyud kay ang imo. Ako'y nagguol.
Ay, attorney.
Yes.
It's such a careful area.
Oh, di ba? Or it looks
far away.
Oo.
Very cold here.
Dili yeah. Kaag si Santa Cruz din ha, kay kalayog yun.
Lovely kayo yung fireplace diha.
Now, ASDS, ano-ano naman po ang pagsubaybay or monitoring o sa ninyo na ginawa ng inyong division tungkol sa pagpapatupad ng mga mekanismo?
Certainly, we organize instructional management teams composed of the EPSS, PSBSS, and school heads, and the presidents of teachers' organizations to constantly monitor assess and assist program implementation, specifically the delivery of distance learning, and provide them as well acts in the top management feedback on the efficacy of these modalities. So far, both modalities are seen to be more effective as compared to just the self-learning modules. And by the way, I have personally witnessed how well the tablets are used by our learners in Kaoswagan, and very soon, hopefully, I will also be able to personally visit Hayat Elementary School to see how our learners can improve, to see how else we can improve and encourage our schools with similar geographical location to do the same.
But di pa, partner, nanakati ko sa giingon ni ASBS, you not only assess, but you also assist. You
Yes,
assess,
so assess
and then
and
you assist.
assist.
Yes. Thank
Ayan.
you very much po, ASBS.
And by the way, ASDS and SDS, basig na ay sobra diha nga tablets, pwede nyo ipadala diri sa amo.
Naa, partner, biogesic ka tablet.
Tama, tama. Anyway, ngayon naman po mga ka-DepEd, maliban po sa mga nabanggit natin kanina, meron po sila partner, ibang mga inisyatibo at proyekto sa sangay ng Lanao del Norte. Ngayon, di ba? Tulad na lamang ng, for example, DepEd Sarimanok Helpline. Yan, importante yan, especially if our parents, our guardians, our learners have concerns, pwede silang tumawag.
Isang tawag lang.
Yes.
Okay.
Ayan. Meron din silang DepEd Sarimanok Publication. Yeah, information dissemination campaign mechanism din ito, di ba?
Kasi when you say Sarimanok, you always associate it with Lanao del Norte, di ba, partner? Kung hindi mo mahunaan, Sarimanok represents Lanao del Norte. That's why they have the Sarimanok Helpline, na apoy Sarimanok Publication. Ugun sa pa, partner.
Now I know.
Now you know.
Now I
Okay.
know.
We learn every day, of course.
Yes, Sarimanok. Ganahan ko Sarimanok. Sarimanok. Nindot. They also have DepEd Lanao del Norte TV. So not only radio, but also TV mechanism. Okay? And then second volume of research journal. Importante sa gaya ni partner, no? So when we strive to intensify, strengthen our culture of research in the region. So very responsive ang Lanao del Norte, nasa like journal. And of course, another very important initiative or project is Project I Read. Importante gid kay nga atong mga kabataan, atong mga mag-aaral, sige mag-aaral gani.
Mga manunungha.
Manunungha?
Oh, diba?
Wow, ganahan ko ana. Manunungha kabalugyod mo basta.
Estudyante, masayon ang kang direct. Estudyante.
Yes, and di ba? So nindot kailang mga initiatives and projects.
Murag
partner.
daghan gid kay sila projects and initiatives, and murag they apparently they are all successful because they have been monitored, and balikan gid nako tong gisulti ni ASDS Masisar, you do not only assess but you assist. Ganahan kay kuana, partner. And not to forget, they also have their latest achievements. Also, the division of Lanao del Norte, of course, the land of beauty and bounty, is a bronze awardee for Prime HR Maturity Level 2. Sana
Yes.
all mature, partner.
Na-mention nato na ganina ha, along with all the other divisions.
Yes. And they also have 30 kabuok National Television Production Team members. So appeal sila sa national,
Ni-qualify
sila composing of 9 national teacher broadcasters. They also have composers, illustrators, script writers, language and content editors, naapay wedding, hair, and makeup artists. Mo din ay pasabot sa HMUA, hair and makeup artists. And they also have their cameramen, video and audio editors. So, kana sila tanan, apil sila, they compose the national team.
No wonder, partner, nindot kaayo lang preparation
Kabalo na
karon.
ko nga.
Yeah.
Saon to sila pag-import din ni partner.
Yeah, oo. Hastang nindot sa ilang preparations, no? Sa ilang set, everything.
Yes.
Di ba 30 sad ang ni-qualify?
30 pud kabuok. Daghan-daghan pud baya.
Yes.
And also from the division of Lanao del Norte, they have 9 schools from that division which will represent Region 10 for the national search for the Nestle Wellness Campus for school year 2020-2021. Nestle Wellness. Very well. Okay. And then,
So balikan na nato sila karon si partner, ready naman
na ba
siguro
sila?
sila.
Murag ready naman
Oo.
sila. Paspas sila, abtik sila. Kay daghan sila dito.
Of
Okay.
course. There you go. Nindot kaayo. So nindot gyud kay mo lang taon diha SDS, ASDS, ma'am and sir, partner.
Yes. Now, para sa atong Team Lanao del Norte, Team Land of Beauty and Bounty, mga ambungan gid gwapo o gwapa gid
Tama.
sila. Naabatay gusto natong pasalamatan para ni ining tanan. May I ask SDS or ASDS? Let's ask SDS Eddie first. Kinsa nga atong gusto mga pasalamatan, sir?
Yes, Attorney Candice, Dr. Ramon, thank you very much for this time. Our success in Lanao del Norte actually is not only the work of one person, but actually it's a collaborative effort. The men and women behind the preparation of our DepEd LDN setup, our question and Marano Studios were done by the following people. First, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the provincial leadership of the province of Lanao del Norte, through Congressman Abdullah Dimapuro, through Congressman Khalid Quebranza Dimapuro, and our very own Governor Imelda Quebranza Dimapuro for their support to DepEd Lanao del Norte. You know what, Attorney Candice and Dr. Ramon, Governor Anging Dimapuro supported our distance learning modality through the provision of, as of the moment, we received 27 risograph machines. We also were able to receive equipment for our DepEd TV, our cameras, our drones, and other equipment. Also, I am very thankful to our CID chief, Lanao del Norte, Dr. Maria Iba Sairi Idon, our School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Dr. Maria Carmila Tiablin, conceptualize, they work hand in hand. In fact, magkabado pa sila nagsugod o prepare. Then, to our DepEd LDN TV production team, thank you very much sa inyo tanan. You cannot be seen in cam, pero imagine na lang nato mga ka-DepEd, kung unsa inyo nakita sa mo, ang likod na mo, nasa mo atubangan, di ay na ang ato DepEd LDN TV crew. National teacher broadcasters na sila, they qualified in the national screening done by the central office. Also, our IPO officer, Mr. Florderic Bilarde, Mr. Bilardi is definitely our body and soul when it comes to this distance learning modalities. Virtual conferences and meetings, si Flor good among gitaligan with the members of the DepEd LDN-TV team. Our school administrators of Tangkal District and teachers of Baroy Central Elementary School for helping us in the beautiful decoration of our two studios today. Led by Dr. Mamilawan Kali and Dr. Raquel C. Bantulan, and of course, our very own Mr. Orlando Torres, kay siya may nag-conceptualize board sa atong studio. So everyone, with my, of course, my Assistant School Division Superintendent, my two principals who are here, Mr. Prias and Ms. Luntayaw, they're the only two school heads you can see right now, but apart from them, there are also a number of school heads we have in Lanao del Norte doing the same effort and initiative that these two are doing in their own way and in the modality appropriate in their respective places. With that, I am thanking them so much. And of course, to the regional leadership by our regional director Art Bayukot for conceptualizing this bigaten TV episode. And if not for this venue, actually, I will not be able to inform Region 10 and even the national office of what we are doing now in Lanao del Norte. The only thing I can give to all of you is we are maximizing all our resources and we follow to the letter the instruction on how to pursue education using the basic education learning continuity plan in DepEd Lanao del Norte.
Ayan. So, thank you very much, SDS partner. Having heard from SDS, I can really say, using the word home sa ilang backdrop. Okay, mo
Yes,
na ko
partner.
gustong kuan ana
Fire
partner.
away, partner.
Oh, so home pwede sa nato ignon nga ang Lanao or Division of Lanao del Norte is home to competent leadership.
Of course.
Okay, effective strategies, and wonderful innovations. That's what we experience today, actually, partner.
Yes, bagay kay ang ilang nasa likod nila. Kasi tawagan na partner,
Backdrop.
Oo, bagay kaayo. Home is where the heart is. And the
Yes.
heart of Region 10 is the learner. O, diba?
So, bulahan kay ang mga learners sa Division of Lanao del Norte. Kina sila yung mga leaders, na sila yung mga teachers and staff nga very kaayo,
Not
caring
only
kaayo.
competent, but also passionate about what they do.
And
It's
just
very
like what you
apparent.
said, dili lang ga-assess, but also ga-assist.
Ga-assist, yes.
Hashtag yung ninduta.
Okay, partner, there you have it. Sa makausta pa, atong pasalamatan ang atong Schools Division Superintendent sa Division of Lanao del Norte, Dr. Edalberto L. Oplenaria, o ang Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary T. Masesar, uban ang tibuok team sa Land of Beauty and Bounty Division of Lanao del Norte.
Ingon man usab ang School Principal 1 sa Kahayag Integrated School, Sir Norberto B. Frias, ug ang School Principal 1 sa Marcela T. Mabanta National High School, si Ma'am Rowena E. Lontayaw. Our salute to the team of the Division of Lanao del Norte.
Daghan
Ayan.
kayong salamat.
Mhm. So, but definitely this will not be the last. Kasi sa second round, magkita na sa Division of Lanao del Norte.
Lahi na pwede
And
lang ipakitang gilas sa ato partner, I'm sure.
yes, and I wonder what they will do next time. Considering nga nindot naman kayo ilang presentation karon, I wonder what they will do next time.
Dili ko gusto mag-ingon nga na pressure ang uban divisions kay murag mas na pressure ta sa unsa atong himuon sa atong bigatim.
Mauman.
Di ba,
Anyway, again, thank you, Lanao del Norte. Ayan. At ngayon naman, partner, narada, para naman sa bahagi ng ating programang Anong Bago, Arturo, magbibigay tayo ng mga paalala tungkol sa maagang pagpapatala or early registration. Ito yung EDO Action Update natin. Marami ng maaari nang magpatala para sa school year 2021-2022 ang mga incoming kindergarten, grades 1, 7 at 11 learners sa pamamagitan ng remote o in-person registration. I-download lamang ang Modified Basic Education Enrollment Form sa link. May bibigay tayong link dyan. Available naman yan online.
Yes,
At ipasa sa alinman sa mga sumusunod na paraan. Para sa online o text, maaring mag-email, mag-chat, mag-text o tumawag sa paaralan upang ibigay ang mga hinihinging impormasyon. Partner.
And maaari ding magpasa ng form sa mga early registration desk sa mga paaralan. Tanging mga magulang at guardian lamang ang pinahihintulutang gumawa nito. So that's very important. Ang pinahihintulutan lamang mag-in-person early registration ay ang mga magulang or the parents or ang mga guardian ng ating mga estudyante.
Tama. At para naman sa barangay, maaring kumuha at magpasa ng form sa mga drop box sa barangay hall ang mga magulang at guardian. Again, magulang at guardian.
Yes, partner. Paalala, maaari lamang gawin ang in-person or face-to-face na pagpapatala sa mga lugar na nasa ilalim ng MGCQ. Mahigpit na susundin dito ang mga health and safety protocols upang maiwasan ang pagkalat ng COVID-19. Mananatili namang remote ang pagpapatala sa mga lugar na nakailalim sa GCQ, MECQ at ECQ. Magpapatuloy ang early registration hanggang Abril 30, 2021.
Ayan. By the way, partner, may bago ka na bang uniforme?
Wala pa na bagong uniform. Wala ko na-inform.
Ganito yun narito partner. Ang mga disenyo, narito na, ito na yung mga disenyo ng bagong national uniform ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon para sa mga teaching at non-teaching personnel. Mga bagay na dapat tandaan. Ito, partner. Mayroong 6,000 na clothing uniform allowance para sa taong ito at panibagong 6,000 pesos para sa susunod pang mga taon. Ang allowance na ito ay bilang tugon sa mga pangangailangan ng mga government employee para sa kanilang uniforme. Ang tanong, natanggap mo na ba yung parte mo?
I
Baka ubos
invoke
na.
my right against self-incrimination. Paulo, inirekomenda ng bumuo ng estratehiya it is recommended, o di ba, masayon mag-English, pero sige lang, mag-Tagalog ta, kay Tagalog man, sige. Paulo, inirekomenda na bumuo ng estratehiya sa paggamit ng clothing at uniform allowance para sa pagpapagawa ng mga uniforme. Ayon sa kanila ay dapat pumili ng mga abot kaya, ngunit dekalidad na materyales upang maging maayos at matibay ang ipapagawang mga uniforme.
Tama ka dyan, Rada. Direk, pwede ba natin ipakita yung mga prototype? Ayan, nandyan na. Oo, para sa iba't ibang body types. Magkaroon din ng virtual viewing upang mas maging pamilyar ang mga empleyado sa detalye ng uniforme.
Ganun nga, Paulo. Ang pagpapalabas ng 6,000 pesos na clothing or uniform allowance ay nagsimula na kahapon. Abril 5, 2021. Ikaw, partner, natanggap mo na ba?
Nasilip ko na.
Nasilip mo na. At nandun lang siya kasi hindi pa naman tayo nagpapatahi ng ating uniforme.
Oo.
Kaya lahat ng finance officers ay pinaalahanan na ihanda at iproseso ang clothing at uniform allowance upang matanggap ng mga eligible na empleyado ng hindi mas maaga sa first working day ng Abril. So I think for the regional office or for Region 10, I do not know, si Finance ang makakasagot niyan.
Paalala lang, partner, wag ka munang sumugod ka agad sa mga ATM.
Manood muna sila ng Bigaten DepEd X.
Kasi I'm pretty sure, punong-puno ngayon, ang tataas kaya siguro ng linya. No?
Pero bago nila kunin yung kanilang clothing and uniform allowance, of course, dapat tingnan muna nila yung prototype or yung design para alam na nila kung ano ang ipapatahi nila.
Tama.
Para sa karagdagang impormasyon tungkol sa clothing and uniform allowance at sa mga prototype ng uniforms, basahin lamang po ang DepEd Memorandum Number 16, Series of 2021.
Ayan. So, ayan ha, 6,000 yon. At para sa susunod na taon, another 6,000 pesos.
For the clothing and uniform, of course.
Tama. And for our Ugma Damlag Kaplag segment, here are some announcements. Regional Memorandum 150 Series of 2021, participation in various activities for the celebration of the 79th Araw ng Kagitingan and Philippine Veterans Week. Ito, April 8, National Virtual Symposium on Araw ng Kagitingan and Philippine Veterans Weeks. Tapos sa April 23 naman, deadline of entries for the virtual oratorical contest and virtual creative painting competition.
We also have Regional Memorandum Number 142 Series 2021 with corrigendum to the Regional Memorandum 101 Series 2021 on the implementation of the curriculum management system in light of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. The school's division superintendents are advised,
or offices
are advised to follow the new schedule for the quarterly inputting of the learner's performance.
Ayan. So, partner, lahat ng ito hindi magagawang posible kung wala talaga ang suporta, wala ang pagtutulungan natin. Kaya para sa ating salamat ka DepEd, we say thank you to the following for making every episode of Bigaten DepEd 10 possible. Of course, nandiyan na yung ating Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot Ceso 3, DepEd 10 Regional Director.
We also have the Assistant Regional Director of DepEd Region 10, Dr. Victor G. De Gracia Jr.
Whom we miss very much.
Yes, miss ka na namin, ARD.
ARD, sana makabalik na po kaagad kayo.
Yes po.
And of course, our guests earlier, si SDS Edelberto L. Oplenaria Ceso 5 and Dr. Rosemary T. Macesar, our ASDS from the Division of Lanao del Norte.
And also part of the Lanao del Norte team, we have Sir Norberto B. Frias, the school principal of Gahayag Integrated School.
Yan.
There you have them. Nandun po yung
Nandun
ating
sila,
DepEd
oh.
Lanao del Norte. We have Ma'am Rosemary tayo, school principal.
Hello!
Dako yawan yun may tinuod. Yes. And of course, si Mapuwena Ilon
The
tayo.
school principal of Marcela Timabantan National High School.
Yeah, and of course, my very good friend, Dr. Maria Suarez Redon, our CID chief, and Sir Giovanni Pangasinan for the coordination. Our
Madaghang
technical
salamat
staff,
to Team
yes.
Lanao del Norte. We hope we can visit you again soon.
Yes, and of
Madaghang
course,
salamat.
our technical staff, we have Mary Anthony Sierras, Direct, Ralph Simon Mabulay, Fatima Villaremo.
We also have Mr. Clifford B. Liponhay of the Office of the Regional Director, also from the ORD, Ma'am Juvie Estrella, Ma'am Annabel Baculio, and of course, Sir Elson Hamero and the team from DepEd Ozamis City for the Bigaten DepEd 10 jingle, partner.
Tama, of course. We miss him too. Of course, si Sir Nick Pañares for his generosity in helping us facilitate or account for the use of the StreamYard platform. Sir Nick, maraming salamat.
And of course, we have to thank our DepEd Regional Office 10 family.
Yay!
Daghang salamat.
And our 14 schools division offices.
All our DepEd 10 schools.
Stakeholders.
At sa lahat ng mga ka-DepEd na nanonood ngayong araw na ito.
Tama. At lahat ng, of course, ang ating mga
avid
fans. Not to forget, partner, our learners. Diba? The heart of DepEd 10.
And of course, Paulo, you have already greeted our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. And by the way, dili man, unsa gani kapilangin na episode, this is the fourth episode for year 2021. Ang atong guest sa next nato na bigaten, which will be on April 13, mao ang Division of Iligan City. Pagasundan kini sa Division of El Salvador City sa April 20, and then the Division of Misamis Oriental on April 27. So
that's
watch out.
And of course, partner, makakalimutan ko ba? Daghang salamat sa suporta.
Salamat po, partner. Why sa pa yan?
Yeah. All right. So there you have it. Greetings. Before we end, susulitin na natin, partner.
Daghang tag-viewers.
Daghang tag-viewers karon, okay? From Encarnacion Machete, good morning from Rufo de la Cruz Integrated School, Tubod West District Division of Lanao del Norte.
We also have Emil Bayogos.
Nawala. Ayun.
Good morning. We have Belma Lu Bontilao still watching. Okay.
Yeah.
And we also have Mr. Tommy Bualat watching from DepEd Oroquieta City. Sir Tommy, magandang umaga po.
We have Hendrix Antonio ba yun? Hendrix Antonio?
Amante. Yes, po. Grabe ako memory.
Amante, ayan.
We also have Julie Pearl Labrado. Good morning, watching from Santo Niño of Tubod East District.
Patudan Elementary School.
The teachers are watching.
That's
yes.
right.
And Ana Fe Eden Sinahon. Good morning, watching from Felisa Veloria Bond Memorial School, Tubod West District. Also from Lanao del Norte.
Ayan, Cecilia Francisco Pae Torres. Good morning, everyone watching from FB Bond Elementary School, Lanao del Norte.
We have Emil Bayogos. Good morning, watching from Felisa Veloria Bond, also School Tubod West District.
Marikit Campilan Mayed. Good morning, watching from Chofila Quibranza National High School.
June Dimpas from Sergio Mata Elementary School, Tubod West District, Tubod, Lanao del Norte. Good morning po.
John Gapul from Bulod Elementary, Josephine Karina, Cal Cruz, Susan Ramos, Joanne Pai. Okay, these are schools. Guy Teresa Lingay, MC Oirakan, Noraida Pido.
Good morning po sa inyong lahat. We have Melissa Gay Orquillas Espra watching from Sukadan ES, also from Tubod.
Aprilin M. Ang. Good morning, everyone watching from Chofila C. Quebranza National High School.
And we have Mary Ann Longcob. Good morning from Dalama Integrated School, Tubod East District, Tubod, Lanao del Norte. Daghan kitag viewers gikan sa Tubod.
Yes,
Pabor masingali ni.
Gaga Andos Gongop. Ayan, watching from Chofila, Gibranza, Tubod Elementary School.
We have Judith Ingwito watching from also Teofila Quibranza National High School, Tubod East District. We have a lot of viewers from Tubod.
Daniel Rose Tapping Betacura. Good morning, still watching here from Rufo de la Cruz, Tubod, West Lanao del Norte.
We have Jinky Sarabia Bicoy. Good morning. Also from the Chofila Quibranza National High School. Maayong buntag sa inyong tanan. Lahat sila nakatutok sa Bigaten DepEd 10.
Jovi Maglinte Albete. Good morning, watching from Rufo de la Cruz Integrated School, Tubod West District, Lanao del Norte.
Good morning, DepEd Region 10. Watching from DepEd Hingog City, Mitchell B. Rodriguez. God bless everyone. God bless you po.
Si Mitchell. Marino Odal.
Layo kay ka, sir. Naaka sa Ingas nga room. We have Ma'am
Ma'am
Ellen
Ellen Delante
Delante.
Cabajo.
Good morning po.
Good morning. Ayan.
And
finally,
we have Rotzen Villanueva Escorial from Kapantagan National High School Special Program in the Arts.
ayan. So marami pa yan sila actually partner.
Yes, basta kung na nato na unya tanan.
O sa sunod na itong mga episodes.
Of course. So
Alright?
magtatagid sila.
Once again, thank you partner. Ug din hinatapos ang atong ikaapat nga edisyon sa atong programa. Ako si Ramon Gonzalez Abrera, aka Paulo, ang inyong Public Affairs Unit Lead Officer.
Ug ako si Candice Racoma Razon, ang inyong rakista, abogada, aka Rada. Kami ang inyong kauban.
Kasaligan.
Kadangpan.
Ka-DepEd. Hangtod sa sunod higayon, kini ang Bigaten DepEd X.
Natin abutin, pagsisikapan nating kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. That the Northern Mindanao, amihan ng Mindanao, bigaten DepEd X, bigaten DepEd. Amihan ng Mindanao, pagkahiusan at paibabaw, bigaten DepEd X. Pagpadayon sa edukasyon, mao'y tumong nga maangkon. Bigaten DepEd X, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan nating kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. Kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, ka-DepEd. Kauban, kasaligan, kadampan, ka-DepEd. Amihan ng Mindanao, DepEd Northern Mindanao. Ambihan ng Mindanao, pagkahiusan ng paibabaw. Bigaten DepEd X. Pagpadayon sa edukasyon, mao'y tumong nga maangkon. Bigaten DepEd X, DepEd Northern Mindanao, for the learners then and now, we're always here to serve you no matter how. Pangarap natin abutin, pagsisikapan nating kamtin, kalidad na edukasyon para sa bata, para sa bansa. DepEd Northern Mindanao, amihan ng Mindanao, bigaten DepEd X, bigaten DepEd X. Amihan ng Mindanao, pagkahiusan at paibabaw, bigaten